Ladies and gentlemen, my name's Italian, and welcome back to Willy Morgan in the Curse of Bone Town. This is Act 8, when we last left off. We got into probably an ill-fated venture, and we're speaking to the guy running it. Honestly, I agree with Willy. The only real thing he did to this pub-to-go thing was the vending machines. Otherwise, it's just a garage. Like, he didn't even bother making it try to make it look nice. And he tried to excuse it, oh, that's just the vibe, but
How do you handle your operation?
Ha! That's simple. The vending machines and the signs do their work. I just have to wait for the customers and invest the proceeds in my other passion, video games.
Oh, so you're a developer?
Ha! Please. I want to make a living. I play everything I can and help developers with my precise and sharp feedback.
Of course.
oh yeah. That's actually a job, and it's actually really rough, because heard from basically a friend of a friend that job is the one way to make you hate playing video games. Because a lot of paperwork is involved, and it basically has you doing a certain section or level over and over and over again, and doing all these pages, reports. Basically, you try to break the game in any way possible.
Who's the town mechanic?
He's a very skilled local handyman. They still call him the blacksmith here. He can fix practically anything. At first I had some problems with the vending machines, and he took care of making them go again. Now he's tinkering with my car. Now that I've moved here, I don't need it anymore. Since I have no urgency to get it fixed, I told the blacksmith he could work on it during the slow times. Since then, I haven't seen him around anymore.
I understand.
That's suspicious.
I noticed the new gutters in Bone Town.
I didn't. I'm not from around here. I recently opened my business, and I'm dedicating body and soul to it. I've never ventured out to take a tour of the town.
That's a shame. You don't know what you're missing. I also saw a 3D printer.
Yes, it's the latest fashion. I decided to expand my market. By offering different products in the same store, I have more chance to succeed.
Drinks and 3D printers?
I see you also grasp the symbiosis of the two things.
I wasn't exactly paying you a compliment.
This is another of my brilliant ideas. You can use it if you want. The first time, it's free, just to encourage the customer to come back.
And many people use it here in Bone Town?
Some pass by here to see it, supposing it's an aquarium. But as soon as they recognize its potential, a universe of opportunity will open up to them.
I like your enthusiasm. I'll make good use of it too, then.
It's at your disposal when you want it.
Goodbye.
See you soon.
Yeah, I think the town mechanic made off with your car, buddy. Also, my 1-2 step that I take via walkthrough told me I can actually go to the restaurant now. Let's find out if this is the same guy from Monkey Island. Oh. Nope. You're totally a different guy, I think.
Good morning.
Good morning, and welcome to the one-eyed Jack of the Bellamy family.
Oh.
I glimpsed the menu outside the club. What's your specialty?
Chicken, kid. Delicious, free-range chicken.
Only chicken?
Absolutely, kid. Chicken is our main ingredient. Healthy, genuine, and it's not fattening, so you can eat as much as you want. We Bellamys have invented more than 100 recipes to serve it with.
A diverse menu, then. How's business going?
Money is not important to the Bellamys. Our forefather, Eddie Bellamy, left us a little nest egg to pursue our family mission.
And what would that be?
Find the chosen one.
What do you mean by chosen one?
The family legend says that Eddie Bellamy, progenitor of the Bellamys, learned every recipe on how to cook chicken. But his efforts in the kitchen seemed not to be appreciated by customers, who considered his recipes mere common chicken, bumpkins. So he created the only meal that was not chicken-based, the Bellamy cookie. The patrons seemed to be thrilled by the extraordinary innovation, but Eddie, given the indifference his cooking received before that, imposed one condition. Only the chosen one could taste the cookie from the Bellamy recipe. And since then, from generation to generation, the search has kept going.
Which cookie are we talking about?
The sacred cookie, contained in that glass case, built to keep its fragrance intact.
How long has it been in that case?
Since the day it was baked by Eddie Bellamy. And according to legend, it seems Eddie found a recipe for a pastry that could last for centuries without losing its fragrance.
Do you mean that in all these years, nobody was able to earn the right?
Absolutely not. That is the original cookie. Never has another one been baked.
How can you recognize the chosen one?
That'll be the only one who can pass the test.
What test?
The menu, kid. The menu. Only the worthy will listen to the entire menu without blinking an eye. And at that point, he'll have earned the cookie, along with honor and fame.
Very epic. Where does the test take place?
At the table. When you feel ready, take your seat, and we'll see if you might be the chosen one. But don't get your hopes up. We're extremely selective.
I bet.
Are you a great-grandson of Eddie Bellamy?
Absolutely, kid. My great-great-great-great-grandfather was the best cook of the 7 seas. He was the one who founded the first one-eyed Jack. And since then, we've come a long way.
Oh, so you're descended from the guy from the Monkey Island series, I bet you.
Do you mean that you've expanded all over the world?
Absolutely not. Bonetown has always been the one and only place where you can taste one of our delicacies.
Do you mean that you've introduced new original recipes?
Oh, absolutely not. Nobody can improve Grandfather Eddie's recipes. A distant cousin tried to do that, starting his own company, the Mix something. But I haven't heard about it since, so I don't think he had our luck.
Surely not your luck, yeah. I don't get it, but it's okay anyway. I've seen that all through Bonetown there are new gutters.
Yes, the mayor decided to invest the city's money that way. It's not a bad idea. By channeling the rainwater, the city will ensure some drinkable water.
The mayor?
Yes, Steve Bonnet. He's the man who's been taking care of the city for countless years. Luckily, he's in charge, or Bonetown would already be a ghost city.
Thanks, and goodbye.
Thanks to you, and enjoy your stay in Bonetown.
Okay. There's probably a trick to it, so I'm not going to mess with it, and that's a fortune cookie.
It's a glass case equipped with a lock. It seems there is a sort of fortune cookie inside it. It's a very strong lock.
Yeah, there's definitely a trick to it, so I guarantee trying to sit through it is not going to... Because you can't bite an eye, that means you can't blink. How much do you want to bet the fortune cookie is where he hid his map piece?
Blacksmith since 1827. I think he knows his business. It doesn't seem to be in good condition. I can't believe it. Somebody brought the engine of an F-18 to get fixed. This blacksmith must be very good. There's everything imaginable here. This is the hood of some car. Its brightness really draws attention. Armor always intimidates me a bit. It's the Bonetown Armory.
So let's go in here.
Let's see if there's anyone here. I'm out for repair. Don't touch anything. It looks like the blacksmith has a lot to do. It's in order. An old anvil. It still seems in good condition. They look like long blacksmith tongs. It's a matchbox. It really looks like it, but I don't think it could be that very hammer. It looks like a sort of water distribution system. I believe it works with gravity. Such a lovely specimen. I suppose it's here to get its horseshoes fixed.
I know I probably should be ignoring that note, but just in case, I'll leave it alone for now. Not to mention, nothing of that I could think of I need. Captain America shield.
There are shields of all ages and for everybody's taste.
Those are clearly more for show than go.
A gun from the 18th century. There's also a little inscription, J. Roger. I could be wrong, but I think it's John Rogers' gun, one of Kid's crew. I need to get hold of it. A nice arsenal.
Yeah, but it's an antique, which means you're definitely not going to be able to touch it without his permission.
It's a little catapult. It looks like a toy. They're scissors. Good morning.
Good morning to you, young man. Are you interested in something?
How long has this shop been running?
Basically ever since Bone Town existed. In every town there's a shop selling weapons, and Rogers is the ultimate shop in the city. We have weapons from all countries and all ages. Our centerpiece is that gun on display over there. It dates all the way back to the early 1700s. My grandpa found it hidden in his attic. It's in a perfect state of preservation.
I'd only like to take a look, thanks. I couldn't help but notice the gun on display.
You have a good eye, kid. It's the finest piece we have. It's an authentic weapon from the early 1700s. My grandpa found it in the attic, and since then it has always been on display here in our shop. We've done lots of research on it, but we were never able to establish provenance. We know that it dates back centuries, and it's a unique piece. It is unmatched in handling and finish. How it ended up in my grandpa's attic is currently a mystery. There's an inscription, J. Roger. We think it belonged to one of our forefathers. And in our family tree, there's nobody whose name started with a J. The first Roger to arrive here in Bone Town was Johann. But he was an Icelandic fisherman.
How much are you selling it for?
It's the only piece in the entire collection not for sale.
Why's that?
It's needed to give our shop a certain prestige. Without this, we would just be another common emporium selling weapons. Instead, many people pass through here because they know this relic is here. If I sold it, many customers wouldn't return.
I understand. I noticed that the city is being revitalized with all those new gutters.
Let's say we must make a virtue of necessity. We've got serious water problems here in Bone Town, and, I would add, serious economic problems too. Our Mayor Steve is trying to tackle all these problems as best he can. I think it's a good compromise. All that shiny brass seems to beautify Bone Town, and simultaneously provides the water we need to get by.
There must be something for which you would be willing to part with that gun.
Absolutely not. There is no other weapon identical to this. You could try to find another identical one, but according to the research we did, it's a unique piece. And even if I found another one of the same value, I could never trade it. As I already told you, our patronage is based, at the end of the day, on this heirloom. That's why we installed a very sophisticated alarm system that goes off as soon as the weapon is removed.
How does your alarm system work?
It detects the presence, weight, and dimensions of the object. As soon as this is removed, it immediately goes off. The only chance to steal it would be to substitute the gun with another identical one. But being one of a kind, it's absolutely impossible. I'd say it's a foolproof system.
Understood. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Kind of figured that's how she would roll. Yeah, you're not gonna let me take those scissors. Not for free anyway, and I have no money. Another gutter, door, alley. Wow, this place is huge. Well, let's head on over. Oh, right, I'm supposed to... Wait. Go back here. I'm supposed to keep an eye out for white flowers. I didn't do that. Oh no, wait, I was always hitting my space buttons. And if there's white flowers anywhere, they would have lit up, so we are okay.
Really flashy.
No kidding. But going in is gonna have to wait till next time because this is Curtain Call. If you enjoyed the show, please like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell if you want to be notified when I upload a new video. Until then, this is for me. Bye-bye.